Hello everyone, I hope you appeared the test well and it was the first examination for you. See, one thing I just want to tell you since you have been handling the classes or general interaction or everything over online, there will be definitely some issues. Don't be panic for any kind of smaller areas, okay? Like sometimes you may not get connected with the examination platform, sometimes you may not get connected with the Zoom interaction. Okay, so in that is the reason I'm telling you. Please be with patience for certain number of days. Okay, like for the first examination, if you have faced any issues, okay, definitely for the next examination, you let us take some precautions before that, and let's go ahead. Understand? But don't be panic for anything. Okay. In today's lecture, I am going to cover some more concepts which are based on the previous lectures, like the conditions for the parallel and perpendicular lines when you are taking the line format, something like a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, something like that. Parallel lines and perpendicular lines condition, and the standard equation when we are given with the ax plus by plus c equal to 0, and some other line is there which is parallel to that and passing through a point, let's say x1 y1, then what is the equation of that line? Such kind of areas we are going to cover in the lecture what we are going to discuss now. And if at all any doubts are there in the previous examination, you please post me the question numbers of your doubts. I will cover in the next lecture. Okay, let's see. If at all you are given with two lines, a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, let's say it is line 1, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, let's say it is line 2. If these two lines are parallel, that means L1 is parallel to L2, then what is the necessary condition? See, generally I have told you that if at all the lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. If the same condition will go here also. What is the slope of the line which is in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0? I have suggested you to remember in the standard notation, that is m is equal to minus a by b. What is m here? M is equal to minus a by b. Similarly, if the line equation is in the form of the same, means here ab replaced by a1 b1, then what will be the slope of line 1? That is m1 minus a1 by b1. And what is the slope of line 2? That is m2 minus a2 by b2. So what condition we will establish here? If at all these two lines are parallel, we will say the slopes are equal. That means m1 is equal to m2. Therefore, minus a1 by b1 is equal to minus a2 by b2, and hence a1 by b1 is equal to a2 by b2. The same you will also notice like this, transposing a2 another side and b1 another side. So you will also notice that a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. Either you can write the condition a1 by b1 is equal to a2 by b2, or you can also see the condition a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. Means you will check only these two ratios of a1 and a2 and b1 and b2 are going to be equal. Then you say the lines are going to be parallel to each other. This is the first condition you will notice. Okay, under the note you have to mention this. If at all these lines are perpendicular, these lines are perpendicular. I said you already, if at all two lines are perpendicular, means L1 is making 90 degrees angle with 92, so line 2, then the product of their slopes, means the relation between their slopes is given by, that is m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. So what is slope 1? As I said here, minus a1 by b1, and slope 2 is equal to minus a2 by b2. If the lines are perpendicular, then the required condition is m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. As m1 into m2 equal to minus 1, I am just going to write a1 by b1 into minus a2 by b2 is equal to minus 1. Fine. Minus a1 into minus a2, it becomes a1 a2 is equal to, on transposing another side, minus b1 b2. Transposing left side, so that you will be getting a1 a2 plus b1 b2 is equal to 0 is a required condition if at all the two lines are perpendicular. This is the condition you are supposed to remember. If the lines are perpendicular, sorry, if the lines are parallel, a1 by b1 equal to a2 by b2, otherwise a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. If at all the lines are perpendicular, a1 by a1 a2 plus b1 b2 is equal to 0. It is obtained by the condition m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. See, they are the two conditions which I gave you right now. Please notice them and mind them properly. I repeat, if the lines are perpendicular, then the condition is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, or a1 by b1 is equal to a2 by b2. If the lines are perpendicular, then the necessary condition is a1 a2 plus b1 b2 is equal to 0. I will definitely ask you in the Zoom interaction in the next meet all these conditions. I request everybody to have the knowledge over these all the results and respond me well in the Zoom interaction, so that I can understand how good you are going to, you are being connected with our classes. Okay. Now let's see what is the equation of the line which is parallel to ax plus by plus c equal to 0 and passing through a point x1 y1. Hope you got my point here. I am talking about a parallel line which is which is parallel to ax plus by plus c equal to 0 and passing through a point x1 y1. Means what generally we do? We just know that the lines which are parallel to ax plus by plus c equal to 0 will have the same slope as if this line has. What is the slope of this particular line? Slope is equal to minus a by b. Means the other parallel line, let's say this is the given line, and the other line which is parallel to this L1 L2. Here this L2 is parallel to this L1, what is given by ax plus by plus c equal to 0, and this line is passing through the point x1 y1. This line equation we are supposed to trace out. Then what shall we do? First we'll take the slope of this line 1, and this line also will have the same slope. So if as this line has the same slope and passing through the point x1 y1, what knowledge we'll get? The point is x1 y1. Point and slope form. This line equation is given by the concept of point and slope form. What is point and slope form of the line? Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Therefore, y minus y1 is equal to m into, what is m? Minus a by b into x minus x1. Hope you got my point here. Here I simply took the slope of the line ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Therefore, since this line is parallel to this line also will have the same slope, and this is passing through the point x1 y1. So that I used the concept of point and slope form, that is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So y minus y1 is equal to minus a by b into x minus x1. Now on simplifying this, what will I get? B into y minus y1 is equal to minus a into x minus x1. Transpose to left side. What will you get? A into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 is equal to 0. A into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 is equal to 0. See, this is the required equation which is parallel to ax plus by plus c equal to 0 and passing through the point x1 y1. So whenever you are finding a problem like it is framed like this, find the equation of the line which is parallel to something 2x plus 3y plus 5 equal to 0 and passing through the point 5 comma 7. Whenever you are given with such kind of conditions, what will you do? Either you will remember the standard result what I gave you here, that is a into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 equal to 0. Otherwise, if you can't remember this, simply you will take the slope of the given line and the same slope you will use for the required line, and you will also take the point what is given, and then you will use the standard formula y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Now you notice a special point here, that here on simplifying this line equation, you will be getting the standard form like this: ax minus ax1 plus by minus by1 is equal to 0. So here I am just regrouping these two, ax plus by and then regrouping these two, minus of ax1 plus by1 is equal to 0. See here, the given line is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Even the required line also having ax plus by. But what is different here? The constant is different. Means minus of ax1 plus by1 equal to 0 is going to be some constant k. Because a is constant, x1 is already given some coordinate, b is constant, so y1 also is given some coordinate. Therefore, this entire result is going to be some constant k. Means what important point you notice here? Two lines which are parallel are differ by only constants. If the line ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is given and you are asked to check the given line is parallel to this or not, simply you will check their constants. If at all the given line is also in the form of ax plus by plus some k is equal to 0, then you will say these two lines are parallel. Means you will notice ax by has the same terms and only the constants, if there will be some c1 here, it will be some c2. Let's say the given line is 2x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0 and other line also given something like this, 2x plus 3y plus 6 equal to 0. Then can you say immediately whether these lines are parallel or not? Happily you can say just by checking their constants, because here these two are having the same terms, they are differ only by the constants, that such as 5 and 6, so that you can say such kind of lines are going to be parallel. Otherwise you can check by simply by taking their slopes. What is slope of this line? Minus 2 by 3. Even the slope of this line also going to be minus 2 by 3. So what is another valid point by this? The equation of the parallel line to ax plus by plus c equal to 0 differ by only constant. Therefore the outcome will be in the form of something like ax plus by plus k is equal to 0. This is the point here. Hope you understand. Write under the note. Two parallel lines differ by only constants. Two parallel lines differ by only constants. That is ax plus by plus k1 equal to 0, ax plus by plus k1 equal to 0, ax plus by plus k2 equal to 0 are said to be parallel. Now we'll go with the next important case, that when you are given with some line, let's say ax plus by plus c equal to 0, okay, we want to find out the line which is perpendicular to this, means this line. For example, this line is given by so and so and this is perpendicular to this particular line and passing through a point x1 y1. In the previous case we were talking about parallel lines. Now I am talking about the perpendicular line for ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Then how can I, what is the general approach, you tell me? I said you very valid point in the beginning of the class. If two lines are perpendicular, then product of their slopes, that is m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. According to m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1, I can go for the slope of the required line just by obtaining the slope of the given line. What is the slope of the given line? M is equal to minus a by b is the slope of the given line. Let's say it is m1. Let us consider m2 is our required slope. Therefore, the product of m1 and m2 must be minus 1 because those two lines are perpendicular. So, minus a by b into m2 is equal to minus 1. Minus and minus gets cancelled. Therefore, m2 is equal to b by a because our subject is to trace out the slope of the required line first. if m1 is minus a by b, means if the slope of the given line is minus a by b, then the slope of the required line is going to be b by a, because these two lines are perpendicular, and hence it is obtained by the condition m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. Now, we know the slope of this line, and already this line is passing through which point? What is that point? This line is passing through a point x1 y1. So, m2 is equal to b by a and the point is x1 y1. Therefore, again we can use the concept of y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, point and slope form. Fine. So, what is point and slope form? Y minus y1 is equal to b by a into x minus x1. So, cross product will give us a into y minus y1 is equal to b into x minus x1. Transpose to left side, so that you will get a into y minus y1 minus b into x minus x1 is equal to 0 is the required line which is perpendicular to the given line, that is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. See what kind of results you are getting here. Earlier we have got a into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 equal to 0 when we have taken the parallel condition. Now when we have taken the perpendicular condition, we have got something different, that a into y minus y1 minus b into x minus x1 is equal to 0. So if we further simplify it, what shall we get? As if we have done in the previous case. What we have done in the previous case, after getting a into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1, further we simplified and we came to know that two parallel lines are differ by only constants, such as if one line is ax plus by plus c1 equal to 0, other line will be ax plus by plus c2 equal to 0. Similarly, we will go ahead in this case also. On multiplying this, what shall we get? Ay minus ay1 minus bx minus into minus plus bx1 is equal to 0. I am regrouping these two terms. Ay minus bx, and this term is going to be bx1 minus ay1 is equal to 0. Now you just notice properly, the given line is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Therefore, the line which is perpendicular to this line is in the form of ay minus bx, in the form of ay minus bx plus bx1 minus ay1 equal to 0. Otherwise, we can write like this. How can we write? Still you see properly. I am just taking the minus common factor, so that what will I get? Bx minus ay minus bx1 plus ay1 is equal to 0. See, if the line is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then the required line is going to be plus of, I am writing like this, plus of minus, okay, yeah, bx minus ay, this is some constant k is equal to 0. Why it is some constant? Minus b is constant, x1 is constant, a is constant, y1 is some constant. Means x1, y1 are the given coordinates already. A and b are the coefficients of x and y in the given line equation. Therefore, it is going to be some constant. And here we have got in the form of bx minus ay. Means here this term is coming to the coefficient of x and this term is coming to the coefficient of y. And this is getting a negative sign. What is getting the negative sign? Ay is getting the negative sign. Second term is going to be negative sign. Likewise, you can remember in that way also. Means if at all the line equation is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then the equation of the line which is perpendicular to this will be in the form of bx minus ay plus k is equal to 0. When the lines are parallel, they are differ by only constants. That is the reason I said you that if one line equation is ax plus by plus c1 equal to 0, then the other line which is parallel to that will be in the form of ax plus by plus c2 equal to 0. If at all you are talking about the perpendicular line, if the line equation is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then the equation of the line which is perpendicular to this will be in the form of bx minus ay plus k is equal to 0. So please write under the note, if the line equation is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then the equation of the other line which is perpendicular to this the equation of the other line which is perpendicular to this is of the form bx minus ay plus k is equal to 0. Very important areas I am telling you. Most of the students neglect them because these kind of areas are highly important while handling the problems. Okay, so please remember carefully and try to apply those conditions and try to get connected whenever they are necessary. Understand? Chalo, here I am telling you one problem. Please note. Find the equation of a line perpendicular to the line x minus 2y plus 3 equal to 0 and passing through the point 1 comma minus 2 and passing through the point 1 comma minus 2. What is a value here? On comparing this line equation with ax plus by plus c equal to 0, you will get a is equal to 1 and b is equal to minus 2. Okay, I just gave you the standard result now, that if the line is given in the form of this and passing through when we need to find the line perpendicular to this and passing through the point 1 comma minus 2, then the line equation is given by a into y minus y1 minus b into x minus x1 equal to 0. Means here the given line is some x1 y1 and a equal to plus 1 and b equal to minus 2. So that I am substituting in this result, I will be getting the equation directly without any struggle. So 1 into y minus y1 means y minus half minus 2 becomes plus 2 minus b, what is minus b? Minus half minus b, plus 2 into x minus 1 is equal to 0. So y plus 2 plus 2x minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore you are getting 2x plus y is equal to 0 is the required line. Here plus 2 and minus 2 gets cancelled. What is that? Plus 2 and minus 2 gets cancelled. Directly we have got the result, you see, without any struggle. Otherwise what is the general procedure? Tell me. The general procedure is, we'll take the slope of this. What is slope of this? Minus a by b means minus 1 by minus 2. Okay, so you'll be getting 1 by 2. Therefore the slope of the required line will be 1 by 2 into m2 equal to minus 1 means minus 2, and that line is passing through 1 comma minus 2 and having the slope minus 2, so that we will use y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. కొద్దిగా అంటే స్పీడీగా క్యాచ్ చేయాలి, చాలా అంటే ఇంటర్నల్ పాయింట్స్ కనెక్ట్ అయి ఉంటాయి, కొద్దిగా కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవ్వకుండా జాగ్రత్తగా కనెక్ట్ చేసుకొని ట్రై చేయండి. ఇక్కడ నాకు వచ్చిన ఈక్వేషన్ డైరెక్ట్లీ యూజింగ్ ది స్టాండర్డ్ రిజల్ట్. ఇఫ్ యూ కాంట్ రిమెంబర్ ది స్టాండర్డ్ రిజల్ట్, ఆ ఎగ్జామినేషన్లో ఆ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ టైంలో గుర్తు రాలేదు, అప్పుడు కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏంటి, మనకు కావాల్సింది ఈ లైన్కి పర్పెండిక్యులర్గా ఉన్న లైన్ కావాలి, అంటే ఈ లైన్ కావాలి. ఈ స్లోప్ అంటే ఈ పర్టికులర్ లైన్ స్లోప్ తీసుకోవచ్చు. ఎలా? ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ax plus by plus c equal to 0. That slope is given by minus a by b. Okay, therefore this slope can be obtained by the condition m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. అంటే మనకు అప్పుడు ఈ లైన్ స్లోప్ వస్తుంది. ఆల్రెడీ ఈ లైన్ ఏ పాయింట్ త్రూగా పాస్ అవుతుందో ఇచ్చాడు, ఏంటది? 1 comma minus 2. Therefore which concept is applied there? Point and slope form. That is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. ఇలా మల్టిపుల్ వేస్లో ట్రై చేయొచ్చు. యూ కెన్ డూ దిస్ పర్టికులర్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఇన్ మల్టిపుల్ వేస్ వితౌట్ ఎనీ struggle. That depends on your thinking. Understand? So revise all these concepts thoroughly. I'll definitely ask you all these questions in the Zoom interaction. Okay, so in the next lecture we are going to discuss some more concepts related to the straight lines. And as I said you, please WhatsApp me the question numbers what you have doubt in the examination by tonight itself, so that in the next lecture I'll cover all those solutions. Okay, thank you.